student of Kingmakers Academy. I am very much thankful to Mr. Bhuminathan sir, the director of Kingmakers Academy. Full and full support பண்ணது Kingmakers Academy. ஆளுங்க நான் என்ன ப்ளூ பிரிண்ட் போட்டு கொடுத்து படின்னு சொன்னாரோ அதுதான் நான் 6th கிளாஸ்லாம் கிளாஸ்லாம் and all the teachers and faculties of Thank You Kingmakers Academy. In the attempt to full and full guide பண்ணது ஆளுங்க அப்புறம் சிந்து மேம். Excuse me, sir.
Yes.
Good morning, ma'am. Good morning.
Hi, Vasumathi, how are you?
Fine, sir.
Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Vasumathi, you are a native of Tirunelveli.
Yes, sir.
You live in a place full of Rajas. Tyagaraja Nagar,
Yes.
Maharaja Nagar.
Yes.
Who are these? Tyagaraja and Maharaja.
Sir, Tyagaraja, he's actually a musician, a Carnatic musician. He belongs to the trinity of the South Indian Carnatic music world. So, in remembrance of him, every year we do a music festival. I'm sorry, sir, I'm not able to remember the place right now.
Thiruvayaru.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
Thiruvayaru festival.
But how it is connected with Tirunelveli?
Sir, it has become a common name, I think.
Oh, okay.
So even in Chennai, we have T Nagar. It
And
is
this Maharaja?
Maharaja. I'm sorry, sir. It's a postal address, so I don't know.
Okay, okay. And Korean reality shows.
Yes,
How
sir.
did you pick up that? From Chennai to Tamil Nadu to Korea, your interest?
Sir, during my college days, there was a craze among our college students for Korean dramas. From there, I started to watch Korean reality shows. I was more attracted towards it because the themes of the shows were very unique. So I started to watch, and still now
Just tell me one theme.
Sir, I actually watched 2 shows. One show is called 2 Days and 1 Night, where 6 celebrities, they actually plan a trip for 2 days and 1 night within the locality, and they also play a game of chance for everything. So it will be very funny to watch. And another one show is Return of the Superman, where the fathers are supposed to watch the kid from 6 months to 6 years old alone, all alone, without anyone's help. So that is also a different kind of show. So I started to watch that show, sir.
This Mongolian race, China,
Yes, sir.
Korea, Japan,
Yes.
what is the major difference?
Among the race, I'm sorry, sir, I'm not able to find any difference. Race, in the sense, in external appearance, they from watching this show, I'm able to get that they can identify among themselves just by seeing who belong to what country. But I have watched the Korean reality shows for almost 6 years, but I couldn't differentiate the appearance
Okay, in
of
language,
Japan.
in language,
Sorry, sir, in language I couldn't find, because I only watch Korean reality shows, so I'm more oriented towards that.
do you think the Ukraine war will continue forever?
Sir, I couldn't. Sorry, sir. I couldn't say that it will continue forever, but I could say there is a probability of it getting it over if the global countries come forward and take steps.
I thought they have come forward. Even yesterday there was a resolution in the United Nations condemning Russia. They
Sir,
all come forward.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But the condemnation has been going on for a year. But I think the initiation of the war has come from the presence of the military alliance, NATO. From my perspective, I believe such a military alliance in this current era has triggered a war. So by the dilution of such a military alliance could end the war, sir.
Oh, dilution of such a military
So
alliance
NATO should be disbanded.
only
Yeah.
could end the war. Okay, okay. So you are advocating disbandment of NATO?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. You have an opinion on that. Very good. Okay, right. Vijayata.
Yes. So Vasumathi, can you
Yes.
please tell me what is the meaning of Vasumathi?
Vasumathi is a name of avatar of Vishnu's wife, actually Sita. There is a story behind it. Ma'am, can I tell it?
Yeah, please.
In this,
Briefly.
yes, ma'am. Yes, sir. In the Ramayana, Sita was sent to the forest. At the time, Rama has to perform Ashwamedha Yaga. So he was performing with a golden statue. So the golden statue asked Rama to marry her. But Rama told, in this life, I have been married to Sita. So I'll send you to the earth. So there, Vasumathi was born as a princess to one king. And then Rama came and he married Vasumathi here, and we too have a temple in the name of Kanagavalli Tayar, and her another name is only Vasumathi, and the temple is in Tiruvallur district, ma'am.
What is the importance of your district? In the
Tirunelveli.
history, in the present, as a cultural. So name one cultural, one historical, and one social.
Ma'am, from the cultural perspective, Tirunelveli district, ma'am, I would like to mention the significance of halwa that we prepare. And from the historical perspective, I would like to say the contribution to the independence movement, starting from Veerapandya Kattabomman to Chekkaluthu Chemmal VOC Chidambaran. And sorry, ma'am, the other one.
Social.
From the social, I'd like to say from the social perspective, sorry, ma'am, I couldn't think.
Okay. If you travel from Tamil Nadu to Delhi,
Yes, ma'am.
geographically, what are the things which you can mention that in terms of river or mountain, the physical features of Tamil Nadu to Delhi, if you travel?
From south to north, if we travel, from the physical features, I would say from the Deccan Peninsula, we'll be traveling across the plains, and Delhi is also an extension of Aravalli range. So from Deccan and then to plains and then to mountain ranges, ma'am.
So, over to you, sir.
Okay, since there is so much conversation about Tirunelveli, I also see that your place of birth was Mylapore.
Yes, sir.
So, tell me, how did you get this name, Mylapore?
Sir, before a few centuries, there were many peacocks were there. In Tamil, we say peacock is Mail. So from that, it got the name as Mylapore, sir.
Mylapore,
Yes,
Meela,
sir.
Amma.
Yes, sir.
And so it was means the land of the peacock.
Yes.
Right. But there is also a saying that it is also considered to be the birthplace of Tiruvallur.
Yes, sir.
Can you tell me something about Tiruvallur?
Sir, Tiruvallur is a known Tamil poet, and he has written the most secular Tamil literature, I would say, Tirukkural, which has 133 chapters and 1330 couplets of Tirukkural. And he has written he has covered various subjects in Tirukkural, like how a king should rule, how a people should prioritize whatever he has to prioritize in his life, and how the social relations should be. And he has covered almost all dimensions of.
Which is your favorite?
In Tirukkural, I have certain Tirukkural as my favorite one, sir, but not the entire chapter.
No, I'm asking which is your favorite?
Tirukkural, which is favorite Tirukkural.
Yeah.
Sir, Tiruvallur, he actually doesn't.
So just quote the.
Yes, sir. Katkai nandre, pichai puginum katkai nandri, sir.
What does it mean?
Sir, it means Tiruvallur, he doesn't favor begging. But for education alone, you can beg. You can beg and learn for educating yourself. So he values education the most. So that is what
But that
the
means thankfulness. There's some gratitude aspect also, isn't there?
sir.
There's some gratitude aspect also. Be grateful for education.
Yes, sir.
Yeah,
Yes, sir.
that's the exact.
Yes.
Now, I would like to find out from you that in your data, you have written your father's profession as divorced.
Yes, sir.
How can that be a profession?
Sir, actually it was a mistake. There was a column of others. There was no other column to fill in the mandatory field. So only when we select others as the option, we could type it. So this form was filled after clearing my prelims. So at that time, as there were no options, I was guided to fill over there. But while compiling, it came towards this. It was directed. It came straight towards the profession.
Okay.
So
Fine.
it was a mistake, sir.
You have. I would like to know what are the recent budget that was announced by the Honorable Finance Minister talked about Saptarishi, the 7 aspects of focus as such. Can you talk about the budget and Saptarishi?
Sorry, sir. My mind is blank right now. I have studied it, but I have not revised it.
Okay,
now.
but generally, what was the thrust of the budget this year?
The thrust of the budget, I would say there were some mismatches. Like the NG Narega scheme was there. Actually, the
I'm
budget.
asking you the thrust. I'm not asking you for mismatches. What is the thrust?
Sir, it focused on employment opportunities and green development and regarding the social welfare schemes.
Okay, fine. Thank you.
Sorry, sir.
That's it. Anything from your side?
Yeah. You said you are interested in kitchen gardening.
Yes, sir.
Tell me in practice, how do you do it?
Sir, I have a small lawn area in my house. So first thing for a gardening, we have to check the quality of the soil. I have a loamy soil and also which is almost filled with earthworms. So they support me as a...
What do you grow in that?
Sir, I have grown, I grow spinach and coriander and tomatoes. And I also have trees like drumstick and amla trees also over there. So I grow all these things, sir.
Have your neighbors taken your model and started doing it?
Yes, sir. My neighbors have taken and they are also doing it, sir.
Very good.
Yes, sir.
But why people don't do this in generally, the kitchen garden?
Sir, the first thing is because of 60% of the area is urbanized in Tamil Nadu. The availability of the place is one such thing, and right now there is also a motivation coming in the fact like even these kitchen gardenings can be done in reusable plastics, and also certain sacks are coming. Either it can be done in pots or in open spaces also. I think the people even in urban area are getting motivated towards growing the plants.
What are the states which are not so urbanized like Tamil Nadu in India?
States, sir. I would say highly forested area like Madhya Pradesh, and the presence of coal in eastern parts of India like Jharkhand, Orissa. These states have not been highly urbanized, sir.
What are the problems in Northeast? Why it is always undeveloped and feeling neglected?
Sir, for the perspective of feeling neglected, it's because their race are a little different from our actual Indians
Why?
Sir,
Why do you say that? Actual Indians? We are actual Indians?
sorry, sir.
Uh,
So, and another thing is the connectivity issue is there. We do have a small Siliguri Chicken Neck corridor which connects our mainland of India and northeastern states. And another such one factor for being underdeveloped is, one is it is highly forested area, and they are occupied by the different tribal groups whose cultures are different, and because of that they are underdeveloped, sir.
See, during the COVID-19 problem, we had a lot of these migrant labor
Yes, sir.
issues. Why it cropped up?
Sir, migrants, we do have a lot of internal migration nowadays, because as we discussed before, there is a difference in the development among the states. So when we see it from the state of Tamil Nadu, during the COVID era, there was a reverse migrations happening, because we have accommodated a lot of people from North India, and they were returning to their home state when the lockdown was announced, and also because they were unemployed, sir.
You mean to say there is so much of employment opportunities in Tamil Nadu? People come from outside?
Sir, being a 60% urbanized state, and people nowadays don't prefer to do blue collar jobs, and that vacuum is being filled up by the North Indian people.
They don't want to do blue collar job. What do they do for their subsistence then?
Sir, for it's not they don't want to do. They have find other arena of opportunities in educated sector like IT and those kinds of job. So I said like they don't want to do that juice.
Is that the only reason?
Sir,
People who are not getting into IT sector, they also don't do this job. We'll have to import people from north or northeast. Why? Why this change of mindset in Tamil Nadu?
Sir, I think it's because of education that we have
I'm
got.
talking about the not so educated people, that sector.
Sir, not so educated people are still in agriculture.
Are they?
Sorry, sir, I have not thought from this perspective.
Okay. Right. Okay. Vasumathi, your interview part is over. Now
Thank
we'll
you
get
so
into
much.
feedback.
Thank
How
you,
you
sir.
performed.
You can leave.
And,
Thank you, sir.
Okay, now you can sit down again. So
Yes.
we'll give you the feedback. Just wanted to see how
I
you
wanted
did
to
it.
see how you exit. You see, your entry, your exit is also important.
Yes.
Please sit down.
Thank you, sir.
Yeah,
Good.
Vivek.
Vasumathi, your dress is good. It's
Thank you,
simple,
sir.
it's effective. I think it's too simple.
Okay, sir.
You look like you walked out of Sisters of Charity, you know, that kind of institution.
This is for trial, sir. I have a pink color saree for real
No trial,
interview.
nothing. I mean, this is a mock interview. It
Yes,
should not
sir.
become a mockery.
Okay,
You
sir.
should come exactly
Sorry,
the way it
sir.
is supposed to be. Number one. Number two, your entire interview has just been a series of sorries.
Okay, sir.
The only thing that I remember in your entire interview, sorry sir, sorry sir, sorry sir, sorry sir. So, and a lot of in between.
Okay, sir.
So, eye contact again has to be more effective.
Okay, sir.
You have to come out looking more positive. And you have to read up a lot. I mean, the only point that you were really able to answer well is something about Mylapore. But in terms of data which is thrown from your NAF itself, Tyagaraja Nagar, Maharaja Nagar, you said you don't know. How, I think, please understand, and if you want, make a note of it, but every word in your DAF has the capacity to become a conversation.
Sir, can I say a point?
Yeah.
Actually, I searched for Maharaja and also VM Street as we have it on one-on-one session. Sir told me to research. It's Venkatachala Mudaliya Street. But I couldn't find wherever I went, there were no answers. I couldn't
Google is
find.
not the lost word. Maharaja Nagar, you should have asked me.
Okay,
He was
sir.
municipality chairman of Palayam Kotai.
Okay,
named
sir.
after him.
Okay, sir.
He was chairman during my time when I was in college.
Okay,
I'm
sir.
from Palayam Kotai.
Okay, sir. Thank you so
No, I'm
much,
saying not
sir.
thank you, which is, look, please don't thank him. The fact that I told you is that you may even have somebody who would have studied in the same college or the same school. I think I told you that earlier also, that you have studied in some school called
Rosemary
Rosemary.
Matriculation and
So who was Rosemary?
sir, I asked the chairman. She told we simply added two names
research.
and we.
Don't sleep. Don't sleep till you get the data, because you may have somebody from Rosemary
Yeah.
Matriculation School sitting in the
My
panel.
sisters studied in Rosemary.
I actually I asked the chairwoman of her
Those
school,
excuses are not
but
excuses.
she,
As I said, Google is not the last word.
I-
Chairperson is
The
not the
words
last
like
word.
I couldn't, I think, I don't know, this particular, my feedback is you are yourself saying please don't select,
okay, sir.
and you are begging please don't select.
Sorry, sir.
The budget you don't know. I mean, ultimately, I think the three of us, if we were to come to a consensus, we'll have to ask you, okay, tell us what you know. We'll not ask questions.
Okay, sir.
So my feedback is please go back, prepare detailed on all your TAF aspects, prepare on your subjects. We've not even asked you tough questions. In terms of a situational question, like you have studied geography, is your subject. Santom Basilica, supposed to be. The Santom Basilica is also in Mylapore.
Yes, sir.
So what is the history of the whole Santom Basilica and how do you think it relates to the spread of Christianity in India?
Yes, sir.
We've not asked you tough questions. We've not even asked you how do you use your knowledge of geography to solve the Ukraine war. Or based on the geographical challenges, what do you think about this problem of the fingers that they talked about between Indo and China border? They're tough questions.
Okay, sir.
How do you think geographical blocks are going to work? One side, we talk about Vasudeva Kutumbam. That's what G20 is all
Yes.
about. They said Vasudeva Kutumbam is the G20 slogan. But you are creating a block. How does Vasudeva Kutumbam and blocks marry? These are all questions that will be asked, very high funda questions.
Okay, sir.
So please prepare a lot more.
When is the interview?
17th of March.
17th.
Yes,
So
sir.
you have about 17, 18 days.
15 days I have.
Your DAF will generate lot of questions.
Okay, but okay,
You
sir.
have to do all the research on that. And there you can't falter.
Okay, sir.
You have to answer 100% confidently.
Okay.
You have to go back and do the research. It's not difficult, Vasumathi. Oh, by mistake, I think I touched. Okay. And yes, Korean reality shows you answered correctly. Kitchen gardening, yes, you answered correctly. Like that, all of that questions. And questions would be 360 degrees.
Okay, sir.
See, like I asked about Ukraine. You said no, this will not go forever.
Yes.
Okay, you gave a confident answer. What is the takeaway from Ukraine war for India? It could be like that, the question. Tell me.
Okay.
What is
But
the
a view
takeaway?
like NATO should be dissolved is, I think, taking it little
Extreme
too
answer.
far. It's taking it too far.
Okay, sir.
Historically,
It's like saying Russia can be bombed.
See,
One way to end the this thing,
there
the
are
USA
no
should go
quick
and bomb
fix
Russia.
answers today.
I think so.
That only North Korea has quick fix answers. Except that nation, nobody else propagates quick fix answers. So, what is the takeaway? You tell me, what is the takeaway for India as far as Ukraine war is concerned?
Sir, can I answer it from the perspective of India and China
Don't-
border?
Put these
No,
descriptive things. You answer.
I think you have every minute, please save yourself, go back and study.
Okay, sir.
You have to study a lot. Budget and all those things, you have to know full. G20 summit, you have to know
Yeah,
full.
G20,
There's a-
budget, these are all the burning topics.
These are all,
Okay,
there's
sir.
a series of papers, I think, documents which even King Makers has given, some 500 topics on which you must know. We've not asked you, Supreme Court judgment you don't know,
In,
Falana, etc. I mean, these are all the current affairs, these you must know.
You know the latest judgment on EWS?
Extremely weak. Yes.
Economically weaker.
Sorry,
not
okay,
extremely.
economically weak.
Economically weaker sections. What is the judgment? What does it say? Why this judgment when there is an act? See, the constitution has been amended.
Yes, sir.
But why people went to the Supreme Court?
Sir, I have read it, but I couldn't articulate.
No.
Then
Justification
See,
for not
what I'm
knowing.
saying is,
That's
what
what
you're
it-
saying, Ashwini, is basically you're saying, please don't select me.
Yes, sir. I
You're
have to
saying
read
loudly
more.
again and again, please don't select me. So we'll say thank you so much, Pujwara.
You should not presuppose questions with, can I attempt? May I try? I have not prepared. I am only half known. No, you should never reveal that negative personality in you before the board at all.
Okay, sir.
As sir said, be prepared. You have time. 17 days is lot of time. 17 into 24 hours, into 60 minutes, into 60 seconds. Hell of a lot.
Even in the eye context.
10%.
Eye contact is also,
Eye contact? Oh,
You are just focusing on the interview. Yeah. You must look at, there is a board. There will be 6 people
Okay.
when you
sir.
go to the UPSC.
I told you, eye contact. Through the
Very
eye
important.
contact, you have to establish the fact that one person may be asking me the so-called trigger. I don't even call it a question because then you tend to answer. One person is giving you a trigger, but my answer is to all of you. So you have to kind of, keep looking at everyone.
Okay, sir.
You were just one to one. All these things you have to practice. How many hours have you seriously sat in front of the mirror and recorded yourself?
Sir, I sit with a person and then I
What
do
did I
it.
tell you?
To
Last time
sit
we met?
before a mirror.
Sit before a mirror, record the mirror and see what you see in the mirror. I'm telling you, you look like you have zero confidence.
Okay, sir.
The mirror will tell you, when you look at that thing and you say, Ayyo, all I'm saying is sorry. How do you think they will select me if I'm saying sorry?
Okay, sir.
You're not listening to what we're saying. Last time also when we met, I said, please sit in front of the mirror, talk to the mirror, record the mirror, see the mirror reflection, and see whether you are a hero or a zero. You've come back after so many days and you're saying you're sitting in front of a person. Go back now, please record yourself.
This recording is accessible to them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Today's recording, take and see. You can make lot of improvements.
Yeah,
Okay.
thank you so much.
Lot of improvements.
Thank you so
You
much.
have to.
Only one suggestion from my side. Whatever you are giving the answers, think just a second before and then answer. You are just, after finishing the question, you are just jumping on the answers and then at last, then you also not sure that it was a right or not. So it looks like extreme answers either you are giving or maybe you are also not sure where you are giving the right answers or not.
No,
So if
because I think
answer
her problem is that she's not prepared. When I met her last time, I
Little
told her
polite.
200 answers, please write down.
Sir has already
After that, I have also told you think and
Answer.
shrink. No, I might rhyme it so you don't even have think and shrink.
Okay.
Think and shrink means after the trigger point is over from my database, and what have I told you? Golden pause. Count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 2 seconds pause. Think and shrink. Okay, this is what they are asking. From my database, I'll shrink it and capsulize it into 2 answers. 90 seconds, one capsule, 90 seconds, second capsule. All those things I've told her 1 month ago.
Don't worry, it's like now the time is there.
Do that, Vasumathi.
And again, I'm being brutally frank. If you think every year that you attempt the IAS, you will get a chance to go to the interview, no chance. We have interviewed people who are coming after 5th. The girl who's got 5th attempt, she's getting first interview.
Okay.
So don't take it so easy like, okay.
You have a golden
not this
opportunity.
time, then next time, Pakla.
No next time.
Which attempt is
You
this?
Seventh
have to.
attempt.
Seventh attempt.
Yes.
Okay, ever you qualified for the interview?
This is the first time I have cleared my prelims this attempt.
Mains also.
Earlier 6th that I have never cleared my prelims.
So please treat
You
it as
should not
like
miss this
the
opportunity.
one
It's a golden opportunity.
Okay.
Make use of it. 17 days is
Sit down,
more than enough.
sit down with Vijeta also if you want to. She can coach you on how to talk. Sit down with me. But it all has to be developed on that larger solid block called knowledge.
Okay, sir.
The knowledge you must have. Out of that, you can, when I say think and shrink, you must have something to shrink from. You can't be shrinking from already shrunk.
Knowledge and then presentation,
Yeah.
which we have told you how to present. Don't use these negative words. Sorry, I'm not aware. Can I attempt? No.
Please go back and prepare a lot.
Okay, sir.
Please. Okay.
Only one single. So when I asked that questions like when you cross the Tamil Nadu to Delhi, in this one question itself, it was a whole geography was there.
She would have.
First question you should ask, sir, through rail or through airways or through by ship.
Okay.
Then you can relate it with geography through shipping, through railway or through by airlines. So
Rams, you could make such a romantic answer.
Yeah, it's a laddu question.
You should have in fact told them, okay, please fasten your seatbelts. We are taking off from Minampatna Airport.
See the difference?
And as we take off, I'm the pilot of the plane. We are taking off. As we take off, the first state we are crossing is this. This is the Deccan Plateau. This is what it's famous for. Then we go to Madhya Pradesh. This is what it's taken for. This is what it's taken. Now, on the left, you will see the Aravali Hills. On the right, you see this. You can make in 1 minute, 1.5 minutes. You can almost take them. Close your eyes, and I'm taking you on a flight from Chennai to Delhi.
Vasumathi, you had the knowledge. You talked about Deccan Plateau, you talked about Aravalli. Ornament it.
As ma'am said, it's physical, so I related it only with physical and then
Physical can be ornamented.
What physical?
mentioned.
geography. So it was like
So
traveling
take off.
through which means.
Yeah.
Okay.
Physical, but ornament, you have to be unique.
Okay, sir.
You can't be run-of-the-mill candidate. Then you will not be
Joseph, you have
selected.
to give a time to go and prepare. You have to go and prepare a lot.
And we are available.
Okay, sir.
17 days is long.
Yeah. Please prepare a lot, Vasumathi. Please, again, I think you're still taking it easy. Between the last time that we met and now, I don't think you have been doing 8 hours a day of mirror.
I've been preparing it, sir, but as soon as the question came, even with respect to Tirunelveli, I have prepared a lot. But when
think-
ma'am
so
asked
write.
about,
Have you written?
yes, sir.
So write. Suppose they ask me about socioculture,
And
what?
that itself was not an enough answer.
Yes,
Social
ma'am.
part you have left it. You could say about literacy rate.
Ye-
Social aspect
yes,
you can
ma'am.
write about, even say anything about the related to social work, development, anything comes.
I
under
actually
social.
thought for a moment Tirunelveli is known as the Oxford of South India,
That's what I asked earlier.
But-
The cultural
then-
aspect, historical.
but
and
it's
social
not
combined.
coming out.
So write it down, practice in front of the mirror.
Practice,
Yes.
practice. It's not coming out because
thank
you're
you.
not practicing.
Thank you. We've got a lot more candidates to go.
Thank you. Thank
Okay,
you.
all the best and prepare.
Okay, sir.
And it's a golden opportunity. I don't want you to miss it.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, sir.